Sacrifice leads to pleasure. And then the inverse, pleasure leads to sacrifice. I thought this was so simple. A to B, simple logic. Sacrifice, pleasure, pleasure, sacrifice. You know this. You know this. I'm telling you. Like you eat, so sacrifice. You sacrifice your time, your energy. You don't want to do this workout, but you did it. Pleasure. What's pleasure? It could be a lot of things. Endorphins. Just you sticking to your word. Like that's heavy. Your honor. Just going to the gym. Maybe meeting some people. You're socializing. Maybe you made a connect. I mean, it could be pleasure. Could be so many things. But in the long term, what I'm talking about right now, you're losing weight. That's in your mind. You're losing weight because you did that workout. Because you did lose some weight. You burned some calories. That's a fact. No one can argue with that. And pleasure to sacrifice. An example, instead of working out, you just stayed in eating. You just made your life worse. You didn't get closer to your goals. You went against your word. And then that's when the pain comes in. The depression, resentment, envy of others. I mean, this could go into a bunch of things. I mean, like, you didn't get your endorphins. You just got your quick fix, and you realize you couldn't fill the void. And then sacrifice comes in. What are you sacrificing? And I love this. This is perfect. Because it just shows you got to sacrifice something at the end of the day. Human beings have known this since the beginning of time. Sacrifice is mandatory. And the gods knew this. The gods knew sacrifice was mandatory. And I mean, hell, and this is on this side of the spectrum. But like the Mayan and the Aztec, like they thought the gods weren't going to give them rain, and they're living in the middle of a rainforest. Like that's a little extreme. You don't need to be doing that. Or another example on the other side of the world would be like Jesus Christ and the money changers. I mean, these guys were making these Jews and you gotta be careful calling. What was that place exactly back in the day? But the money changers. Yeah, Christ went in there. He didn't like it. They set up the whole temple just as a business. I mean, that is what it is. Like maybe Christ didn't know much about economics and business at the time. I mean, but like that's all they're doing. And Christ went in there with a whip and whipped them all out of there. So like there could go. You could see how people take advantage of this. But it wasn't needed because this is what Christ is saying. This is why Christ at the end of the day said, I sacrifice myself. So you guys don't need to do what Abraham did. You don't need to do what these the money changers in the temples were doing.